Okay, so here we have Unity, and I'm going to teach you how to get free assets for a template or for kits. And that's going to be using the Sketchfab plugin. So what we're going to do first is we're going to open up the internet. Then we're going to type in Sketchfab. And we're going to search for Sketchfab, the website. So we're going to look for one that says sketchfab.com. We're going to click on that website so that way we can get our free assets for kits or for a template. So we're going to go all the way to the bottom where it says Enterprise, Ecosystem, Store, Community, and About. We're going to go to Ecosystem and we're going to click on Importers. So we click on Importers and then you see one that says Unity. You're going to click on the one that says Unity. Once you click there, you should get a page that looks like this that says Sketchfab for Unity 1.2.1 from the Unity plugin. And then on the assets down here, you're going to see a file that says Sketchfab for Unity version 1.2.1 Unity package. You're going to click on that one only, not the source codes. This one, the first one. So we click on it and you're going to save it in a folder in your computer that you know where it is all the time. Once you save it and it's saved, we go back to Unity. Once we're in Unity, you're probably wondering, how do we get the plugin into Unity? Easy. You're going to go to Edit. You're going to go to Assets. Sorry about that. Then you're going to go to Import Package and Custom Package. Once you're there, you're going to look for the Sketchfab plugin that you just downloaded. So mine, I put it on the Downloads folder. And here it is, Sketchfab, because I downloaded it so many times. So here's Sketchfab. We open it. Once we open it, we should get the Import Unity package. And all you have to do is just click Import. Leave everything else the way it is. Only click Import. So now it's importing the Sketchfab plugin. We're going to give it a little bit of a time. Okay, now at the top, now you have a tab that says Sketchfab. Now I'm going to teach you how to bring in a kit first into Altspace of any kit that you would like. So we're going to go to Sketchfab and we're going to go to Browse Sketchfab. Okay, once you are in the Sketchfab browse, we're going to make the most use of this plugin. And to get the most use out of it, we click away the staff picked. Because we don't want the stuff to the staff picked. We want the whole Unity free asset store. And then where it says on the right side, sort by reason, we change that to relevance. So we can get the whole entire store. So once you have changed it to relevance, then you search for whatever you want. So let's say that I want a car. And we're going to go search for a car and look for a car that we like personally. Everybody's different. Everybody likes a different car. Now, I don't see any cars here that really pick my interest. And this is not the only cars that they have. You can go right here below relevance. There's a button that says next, where you can go to the next page and preview more stuff. So let's try to get this cyberpunk car for an example, okay? Because it looks pretty nice. Once you click on that, you're going to see cyberpunk car, view on Sketchfab, meaning that if you click there, it's going to take you to the Sketchfab website and show you what the car is going to look like before you import it into Altspace. Okay? We're not going to click on download, but we're going to click on this little box that says instancy prefab into current scene, meaning that when it's checked, it's going to put it right into the scene so we don't have to do it ourselves, because it's more difficult doing it ourselves. So you click on that little box, make sure that it has a check mark, and then click on download model. And you wait for it to download. Okay, now it's done downloading. So we're going to click on OK, click on the X, and then click on another X. And you see it right there in the car. So let's zoom out. And the car is right there, as you can see. Now, how do we bring it from Unity to Altspace? Okay, the first thing you gotta do is click on the Cyberpunk car. Make sure that's highlighted in blue, just like it is in mine on the Hirachi section on the left side of Unity. Then you go to Layer. You're gonna change Default and go to Add Layer. Once you have Add Layer, we're gonna use number 14. Only number 14, nothing else. And we're gonna type in nav, NAV with a capital N, and then mesh with a capital MESH. Once you have done that, click away and then highlight Cyberpunk car once again. Make sure that's highlighted in blue. And then you're gonna right click where it's highlighted. And then you're gonna go down to prefab. Once you're in prefab, you're gonna see all these options. You're gonna go to the last one, unpack completely. So you're going to click on Unpack Completely. And then we're going to do another right click on the highlighted Cyberpunk car. And this time we're going to choose Select Children. That's going to open all the prefabs in that object. So let's click on Select Children. So you have everything highlighted that's in that car. That's why the car is highlighted in orange, because everything is highlighted. Leave it highlighted and go to Layer. Change Default to Nav Mesh because we created a Nav Mesh. And then yes, change Children. Not anything else. Yes, change Children. Then you go to Static and click on the little box. Make sure that it has a check mark by saying yes, change Children. See, it has a check mark now. Then you're going to go down, because it's still highlighted so you can see. You're going to go down to Add Component, and then you're going to type Mesh. And you're going to look for one that says Mesh Collider. Not Mesh Filter, not Mesh Render, nothing else Mesh. Only Mesh Collider. So while everything is highlighted, you're going to add Mesh Collider to everything. And that's it. And you're done. All you got to do now is upload to Altspace. So now, next step what you got to do is go to the main camera, because nothing is allowed to be uploaded or imported to Altspace with the camera being turned on. So we're going to go to Inspector, and the first check mark, not the second one below, the first one, we take it off. No camera. Then we're going to go to Directional Light in the Hirachi on the left side of Unity and highlight Directional Light. Go to the Inspector on the right side and change Mixed to Baked. Once that is done, we're going to close the children by going to Cyberpunk car and clicking on the arrow that's pointing down and close it up. Now we're going to import the Unity importer for Altspace. But before we do that, we got to go on the internet. We're going to go to the Altspace website, search for Altspace. Once we're on the Altspace website, we're going to sign in. And once we are signed in on the Altspace website, we go to More. We're going to go to Kits, under More. And once we're on the Kits page, and we go to Create, because we're creating a kit. Once you create a kit, you name the folder whatever you like. So this is a car, so I'm going to call it Car Cyberpunk, because I'm only doing one car. Then you're going to go down and click Create Kit. And it created a folder for the car Cyberpunk that I'm going to import into Altspace to use in Altspace. Now we go back to Unity and we're going to import the Unity uploader. To do that, we go to Windows, we go to Package Manager. Once we're in Package Manager, you're going to see a plus with down arrow. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to go to Add Package from Tarball, not from Kit URL or disk. Package from Tarball. Then we're going to find the uploader, and I'm going to leave down in the description all the addresses to get the uploader and also to get the Sketchfab plugin so you can use it. And I'm also going to leave down the address on where you can get Unity to download it, which is free. Don't worry about paying. It is totally free to use. So I'm going to go to my folder music, because that's where I put the uploader for Altspace. We're going to click on the uploader and we're going to open it. Give it a few seconds and then it's going to start importing in it as a plugin so we can upload this card to Altspace. So right now it's importing the uploader to Unity. It takes a little bit of a while, but just be patient. Okay, so now it's uploaded. So now you see up here a tab that says Altspace now. So now you want to close the package manager. You want to go to Altspace and you're going to choose kits, because this is going to be a kit, not a template. So we choose kit. And just to remind you that once before you use this and it opens up the kit for the Altspace uploader, it's going to turn pink. And I will show you how to get rid of the pink once it becomes pink. So just give it time. See, now it turned pink. You don't want to upload it the way it is right now, because once you get to Altspace, it's going to be pink and you're going to be frustrated. So before you sign in, you're going to go to Edit, all the way down to Render Pipeline. Then choose Universal Render Pipeline. Once you choose Universal Render Pipeline, you're going to upgrade project. Not upgrade selected, not 2D render, upgrade project. And then just hit proceed. And now you see the car is back to normal. No more pink. That's how you get rid of the pinkness. Now, in the Altspace uploader that we have open, you're going to sign in with your Altspace credentials. So let's go put in our passwords and let's sign in. And let's keep in mind the folder that you created in the Altspace website. So now mine is called Car Cyberpunk. So now we go to select a kit and we're going to look for Cyberpunk, for Car Cyberpunk. So you click on Car Cyberpunk because that's the folder that we want to put it in. Then you're going to go to Convert Game Object to Kit Prefab. You're going to click on that and another is going to open. You're going to click on Add to Kit and again choose the folder that you created in the Altspace website. Mine is called Car Cyberpunk. Once you have that, highlight Cyberpunk Car. Not main camera and not directional light. Cyberpunk Car. Or whatever you put into the scene. And then once it's highlighted, keep it highlighted and click Save Prefab. Once you do that, on the other side of the uploader, it's going to say cyberpunk car.prefab or whatever you had in the scene.prefab. Once you have that in the uploader, then we build and upload. And you have to make sure that you have Windows, Android, and Mac in a check mark before you build and upload. And once this is done uploading, you have successfully brought your first free asset kit into Altspace to use. So that way you don't have to keep using those low poly cartoonish kits that Altspace provides in their websites or in their application. And this is the second uploading. It has to do 3. One for Windows, one for Android, one for Mac. And why 3? Android is for the Oculus headset only. Windows are for people who like to go to Altspace via PC. And same thing with Mac. Now it's doing it for the third time now, which is Mac. First it was for Windows, then it was for Android. Now it's doing it for the Mac. I know it's a little bit frustrating waiting, but this is the process that has to be done if you want to get your own kits or your own template. But waiting this long, it's worth it. because you're going to see your kit, your free asset kit in Altspace. Once it's done, you should see something flashing that says build complete. There it is, building upload complete. So you have successfully got a free asset kit into Altspace. So you go back on the internet to the Altspace website. Sorry about that. And we're gonna refresh the page because you see all the X's and there's nothing here. There's nothing in this folder right now. But once you refresh it, there it is, the car. And now it's with check marks because everything is perfect. So it's ready for PC, Android, and Mac. You have successfully brought in your first car into Altspace or whatever you had in that scene that you got from the Sketchfab plugin. And that's how you bring in a kit to Altspace.